Hi there, Nathan Petrie with another IAC tip of the month. Today we're talking about pipe supports, specifically pipe supports used in pneumatic conveying and dust collection applications. There's two main types of loadings that we think about when considering pipe supports. The first being static loading, and the other being dynamic loading. With static loading, this is just the weight of the pipe or the weight of material or couplings just hanging due to gravity. And for all three different applications, whether it's dilute, dense, or dust collection applications, we always have to think about the static loading. So to do that, we know the weight of the pipe based off the material thickness, what material it's made out of, and the weight of the couplings. You can add all that up to get the total weight of the pipe. But also, we need to calculate the weight of the material in the worst case scenario that the pipe is completely full of material. So to do that, here's the formula to calculate that. So it's pi times the radius of the inner radius of the pipe squared times the length of the section of pipe you're calculating, and then this is the bulk density of the material. So make sure all your units line up, and that should give you the weight of the given section that you're calculating. So in that instance, whether you're calculating a short section of pipe or the weight of this vertical pipe, this static load this weight that calculates will be the point load at the bottom of this elbow here. So that's the static loading. For the dynamic loading, in dense phase applications specifically, you have a large slug of material moving at a velocity with a given mass. So when it wants to turn the corner through an elbow, there is a force applied to that elbow. And we consider that dynamic loading as it changes throughout the operation of the system. So in dense phase applications, we have additional pipe supports at the elbows and the turns in the pipeline to keep everything held and secure. So to calculate that, we have to know the mass of the slug of material, the bulk density, and then the velocity of that slug of material, so that as it turns the corner, based off of how quickly it turns the corner, we can calculate the amount of force applied at the elbow. So that's something that your dense phase system supplier should be able to supply you as a calculation with your equipment package. And from that, we usually have these pipe supports here designed by a civil engineering service, or there's quite a bit of calculations that need to be done to ensure that these supports are adequately designed for your given application. So when designing pipe supports, we usually say we want supports every 10 feet and on either side of every elbow. But be thinking about maintenance when putting in pipe supports. In the event that you have to take down a piping system, you want to make sure you have pipe supports, at least 2 pipe supports on each straight section of pipe, so that if you need to take off this elbow, or if you need to take off this section of pipe here, everything else can stay in place. So be thinking about maintenance when placing your pipe supports, and it will make maintenance that much easier down the road. So again, with pipe supports, be thinking about the dynamic loading, the static loading, and the maintenance for the future operation of the system when placing your pipe supports. If you have any questions, reach out to IAC. Give us a call. We're here to help you out if you have any questions or any needs. And thank you for watching.